Here's how to write a 30-second song or rap or whatever. Also, we've got to do this in like half an hour because I have a bowling date that I need to be punctual for, so let's do it. Step 1, open a Google Doc. So the way I pick my song topics is I'll use the TikTok comment section, or I'll use like a random word generator, and I have a running list of ideas in my phone that I'll have throughout the day. Always write those down. I just did the random word generator and our word is helpless. Helpless! First thing I come up with is like a story, basically. Is this a character? Helpless Harold? Helpless Hillary? Helpless hand sandwich? You know, whatever. Okay, so we're gonna go with Helpless Harold, and I want him to be a horse. Helpless Harold was a horse, and you might wonder why we called him that. We've got to figure out, why is Harold helpless? Why is Harold the horse helpless? Blah, 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 blah. That's a tongue twister. Maybe he's addicted to something, but we don't want to get really serious. You know, addiction is very serious. So he's addicted to mac and cheese. Let's go with it. I'm just gonna say it straight up. He was addicted to mac and cheese. He would eat it every meal and snack. Maybe it's too basic to be like, he would eat it every meal and snack, like we know. What if it's like, he would shove it in his leather backpack? Because the idea of a horse shoving mac and cheese into a backpack is amusing to me. Also, if it's leather, doesn't leather come from horses? Kind of ironic, kind of messed up. This is how I write songs. I'm realizing this is very much like a children's book rhyme, which I would love to write one day. So we're going with it. It's a children's poem, but I'm rapping it. Okay, so the rhyme structure of this so far, I think is called A, B, C, B, because the second line, like the second part of the stanza, I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know if this is accurate. I'm just trying to remember English class. But the 2 and 4 rhyme. So just to switch it up, I might just change up the rhyming structure, because it's like, Helpless Harold was a horse, and you might wonder why we called him that. He was addicted to mac and cheese. He'd always shove it in his leather backpack. We'd say, Harold, put down the cheese. You've been eating it nonstop for weeks and weeks. And then I just kind of want to keep going with the E rhyme. So now I've got to find an E rhyme. So usually I just think of rhymes in my head, but if I need help, I go to Rhyme Zone. I'll just look up weeks. Here are a lot of rhymes for that. Okay, needing it nonstop for weeks and weeks. I can see all your purchases on the grocery receipts. That is such an awkward line. Purchases on the grocery receipts. It's just so, like, it's hard to rap. So I'm gonna change it up to make it less like, grocery is just such an awkward word to rap. Grocery. I'm just gonna say Kroger instead, because that's where I shop, and I think other people know where Kroger, I think Kroger's popular other places in the world, so whatever. I can see all your purchases on the Kroger receipts. It's just easier to say. Okay, so I just went off on this whole like E rhyme thing. We'd say, Harold, put down the cheese. You've been eating it nonstop for weeks and weeks. I can see all your purchases on the Kroger receipts. It's spilling from your cheeks and it's causing a scene, so please. Like, it's just like, yee. I'm gonna change the rhyme now. You're causing a scene because it's spilling from your cheeks, so please get some help. So sometimes when I have a line like, you're causing a scene because it's spilling from your cheeks, it's a lot of syllables. So the next one I'll want to make really simple, like, so please, pause, get some help. Just switch it up. Okay, so I might not say get some help. I might say, so please, see a professional. I'm gonna do that because professional is fun to rhyme with. I'm just having fun with words and rhythm here, so please, see a professional. Looks like you got a problem and it's multidimensional, because your physical and mental and emotional health is really gonna suffer if you're not doing well. I don't know. We'll see. So I just had an idea. Initially I was thinking mac and cheese, but now I think it could be a little more amusing if it's just a specific kind of cheese. Like, he was addicted to cheddar cheese, or he was addicted to mozzarella cheese or something. So I'm gonna look up types of cheese now. Okay, definitely going with cottage cheese. I just feel like cottage cheese is inherently comical, because it's just, I love it actually, but it's just a weird food. I have 5 minutes and I have one more stanza to write, but we can do it! All right, I just finished it. Here's the final product. Here we go. Helpless Harold was a horse, and you might wonder why we called him that. He was addicted to cottage cheese. He'd always shove it in his leather backpack. We'd say, Harold, put down the cheese. You've been eating it nonstop for weeks and weeks. I can see all your purchases on the Kroger receipts. You're causing a scene because it's spilling from your cheeks. So please, see a professional. Looks like you got a problem and it's multidimensional, because your physical and mental and emotional health is affected by the things that you're feeding yourself. So take this salad and shove it in your mouth. We've got to clean all the cottage cheese out of your system, because you're a victim to your addiction to cottage cheese. Goodbye. So that's how I'm ending it.